Last week, I read a truly bizarre news story concerning an Indian man, a man who was born in India and still lives there, who presented at hospital saying he had accidentally swallowed a 2-foot long mobile phone charging cable. How does one accidentally swallow over 600 millimeters of copper wire encased in plastic? The staff at the hospital swung into action, first of all taking a stool sample. And I have to say, if there was a list of jobs I don't want to do, rooting through someone else's shit would be right at the top. They then inserted 2 cameras into the gentleman, one down his throat and one up his arsehole, but still there was no trace of the charging cable. So they gave him an X-ray. And that's when things get really weird. The X-ray showed that the cable wasn't in his stomach, it was in his bladder. So how would a solid object that he'd swallowed have got there? It transpired he didn't swallow it. The dirty, dirty bastard. The gentleman practices an unusual form of masturbation known as urethral sounding. And someone who does that gets sexual gratification from inserting objects into their penis. But to get a 2-foot cable into his bladder, I have to say that's 10 out of 10 for effort. But in all of my years on God's clean earth, I've never wondered what I could ram up my knob. The surgeon who performed the operation to remove the charging cable says he wasn't surprised because the unnamed patient has a habit of putting things in his penis. Imagine a doctor knowing that about you. Imagine going to your doctor, and as you walk into the consulting room, the first question that they ask is, "What have you stuck up your cock this week?" But worse than that, imagine working with this guy and not knowing that's what he's into. Do you need to borrow a phone charger? What's this? Fuck's sake. I find that story quite comforting, because no matter what madness is going on in the world, there's always someone weirder than you.